All right, guys, so we have Liz here. Originally, Liz is based in Italy, originally from Canada. And Liz is going to share a little bit about how her decision to invest in herself, regardless how scared she was, impacted her business and what actually the unexpected outcomes that happened immediately as direct outcome of making this life-changing decision. So Liz, maybe let's start for those that don't know you. Let's just start with a few words about you, where you are based, what you do, just a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm a mom. We were saying I worked on cruise ships for 12 years. That's how I met my Italian husband. We moved to Tuscany, bought the house, had the baby, did all of that. Not easy to find work here as a Canadian whose Italian is not great. But anyways, I started a work from home business, health and nutrition. I'm a runner. I love to, coach people, help people. And, it has its ups and downs. And I really, really wanted to, break through. And I have a team, as I told you about, and they're amazing. And as I know, I've tried everything, you do everything. And I know it was a sign. I believe in that. And I saw on Facebook the advertisement for the masterclass. And what got me was it's in my time zone, because most of my team is North American. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. Yeah. And, we got connected the first day. I remember like the homework that you gave us, and it was a shift. And I was coming the last week of my commission month for my business and struggling. And this was just the masterclass. So I haven't even, committed really just to do the homework. And I could feel the shift. And it's even just talking about it, I can feel it here. Like it's amazing. But, and then the final week, I hit my target and I got my bonus, which I told you, I was like, I need this. And it just happened. And so after, the week or the 5 days and just talking to you and realizing, like, I remember I said to you, I can't fail. And you said you won't. And truthfully, it's been nothing but up since. And it's been the most amazing feeling because I worked less last month than I can ever remember working from home, like you're in between dishes and kids and homeschooling. And I've got even a bigger bonus coming to me for last month, and like you said, I'm just starting week 3 and it's exactly what I needed. And I was scared and I cried with you on my call because it's just such a, like you're just, it's like you say, everything's on the other side of fear. And it's been the best thing that I've done, honestly. Like, and I just thank you. Like I said, I was in my massage yesterday, which I've committed to once a week, and doing my, my affirmations and doing my work, and boom, like I just messaged you, I have new clients in Portugal, new clients in Australia, and all we've done all weekend is be outside and enjoy the beautiful weather. So, it's so refreshing.
So listen, so let's let's paint the picture a little bit for our audience, because I know you and I spoke to you and I know your business in depth. But let's tell them a little bit about, like, how long were you in the business before you started? Tell them a little bit about, like, what was the level of sales or whatever, if you can share, for how long, and why you felt like you were being stuck. Just tell us a little bit about that, so that the audience can actually see where you were when you make that decision.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in network marketing and I love it. Like, I'm in health and wellness, and I really enjoy it. And, for us, it's all about building a team. And when you grow your team, you grow your income. And that's amazing because I'm a giver. But it was a struggle, and it was like literally that other month, I was up until midnight the night before I was supposed to hit my target. And I was like, doing everything I could possibly think of doing. And then all of a sudden, I just barely made it. And then all of a sudden, my first 2 weeks, well, almost going into my 3rd week now with you, I finished my 2nd month 5 days early, already hit my target, and then had bonus on top of that. Plus, I've been attracting business people, women like me who want the same things that I want, you know, and I know I'm doing things are different because I'm attracting, like you said, the people that I want to attract. The people that want me, I'm finding them, they're finding me. And that's the huge difference because I mean, you can have all the tools and all the websites and everything, but like you say, if you don't have it, the mindset and know how to bring yourself out of the negativity.
Yeah.
And that was a huge lesson for me to learn. And oh my gosh, the first 2 weeks, it's just been a dream. Like I just wake up and the first thing is like, I'm so happy and grateful for, boom, you know, it's like, it's the best feeling.
I love it. I love it. And Liz, how has your goal changed during the master class?
Oh my gosh.
I remember our conversation. You were not really dreaming the way you were supposed to be dreaming, right? You were playing the way kind of you were used to, that you have to work yourself to exhaustion to hit certain targets, and you were not really going for the goal that you desire. Do you want to share a little bit, and even in the numbers, if you're open to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I used to, like before when I worked on cruise ships,
I think it's
yeah,
important
okay.
for everybody.
So yeah, I worked in commissions. I was a jewelry personal shopper basically. And I mean, I was used to making 25, 35, 40,000 a month. You know, that was normal life for me. And then you become a mom and you stop working and you want to, I always still wanted to contribute. I worked since I was 13 years old. I babysat, you know? And so I was trying to figure out how do you do that? And so when I was talking, you know, with you about my goal, you could sense it. And I was like, yeah, okay, 10,000. And you're just like, you know, is that what you need or want? And I'm like, well, that's what I need, you know? But I knew what I wanted. I want to have my 25,000, 40,000 a month again, because I know I can do it. I've done it before. And the funny thing is I've already surpassed the 5,000 and I'm close to the 10,000 for this month. I have no doubt that by September, I'll be back to 25,000 with, you know, doing what I'm supposed to do, but with less work. Like that's what blows my mind. You know, like Isabella's here homeschooling again this coming week. She's homeschooling. I have no fear about it. Like I just know that things are going to go the way they're supposed to and favorably. And I just feel stronger mentally. I feel when I'm on the phone with clients, you know, when I'm messaging with people, it's concise. I just feel like really empowered again, you know, like you always feel like, okay, I know everything, but no, it's so wonderful. It's a great
I love
feeling.
it. I think, and I just want to mention to everybody, because when we had this little conversation during the last training, it was nearly like you needed to understand that your mental programming is 25 to 50,000 per month, right? But ever since, and I don't know whether there was an emotional impact or was it just after having a baby that you kind of you didn't dream so big, you just went.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any like massive life, like what do you call it, emotional impact, but I think it was almost like you start to think, well, you know, that was then, this is now, I'm a mom, you know, but I mean, but like I said, I found that influencer on Instagram. We're working together. I mean, she's, you know, I remember telling you about that. And I was just like, I never thought she would want to work with me. And it's like, why wouldn't she want to work with me? You know, I can help her make, you know, X amount of money a month like I'm doing. So
I love it.
Yeah, it was just I just, it's great. It's just, it fits, you know, like it's you, if you want to, like you said, more, but not have to give up, because that's what I had to do on cruise ships. I had to leave my family for months at a time.
Yeah.
You know, I traded time for money, and I knew the outcome was always going to be large, but you miss out on so much, you know, like I missed out on so many family things and just, but people do it every day, but they don't have to. And like you said, this investment, you know, like is so worth it, because when you break it down, when you break it down over the course of what's coming, I mean, it's small change, you know, like when you can look back in a 6 month or a year from now and think, oh my gosh, look at us, look where we are, look how comfortable we are, look how not stressed I am, like, and I'm doing that already. And I'm in my 3rd week. So, I mean, can you imagine what some of these people who are, that much further ahead mentally than I am, what an impact it's going to have on them. Like, you
I
have
love
so
that.
much to look forward to, so
I love
much.
it. So Liz, I have a couple of questions for you based on what you said. So tell us a little bit about that moment of making a decision, because a lot of women like yourself right now are in their businesses. They feel like they're overworked and they're not hitting that next. They might be thinking about 10K and they really want even more than 10K, just like you did, right? But they don't even dare to dream. And it's nearly like you were on corporate level income at the time when you invested, right? So for a lot of people, it's like a stretch, can I actually put down this kind of income? Can you tell us a little bit about what was happening to you in your mind when you were making that decision? What was the paradigm saying? And how did you overcome it to actually make a decision?
Well, it was funny because remember I canceled my call. I was like, well, I don't want to waste your time, and I'm so grateful, and and then you're like, no, let's chat, and I'm like, okay, yes, like what you're talking about. So, and I just remember when we had our call, and then I told you, I said I cannot fail, and you were like, you won't. It was in that moment, like I said, I felt it, and I was like, okay, it'll work out. Like it's like you say in your what are they called? The TIR, the filtration, the videos. Those are, it's such an amazing resource. I love those. You have coffee with me every morning, by the way.
Cool.
You and Bob, just the 3 of us. But
Love
no, and it was just like, it was amazing. And you're right, the money showed up, and I don't know if you noticed, but I've already paid this month. So
yes, you did.
I paid it early. I was like, yay, and I'm hoping I'm going to be like Aga and pay it all off, like that's how confident I am. Like I have no doubt, but I was in the exact same position that I'm sure a lot of people are thinking like, okay, this is a lot of money, but you have to think the bigger picture, like it's not just an investment for your business. It is, and it's the best one you can make, but peace of mind and more time with your family and like less stress mentally. I sleep easier. Like I wake up in a positive state, and I have been practicing the dreams and the wishes with Isabella, and she's imagining getting a white bunny rabbit for her birthday and the color of the cage and the toys, and but she loves it. So we do it when she brushes her teeth, we do it before she goes to bed. It's incredible. And like you say, and Bob says in the videos, it's something that we need to teach our children from an early age, never to stop imagining, because it's the most powerful thing in the universe.
Yeah, I always say, in my opinion, it's like the best legacy we can give to future generations, because children are receiving the same paradigms, right? I mean, they up to the age of 6 and 7, they just copy everything that you're thinking and saying, and they're observing. And if we have, I don't know, money paradigms that are not productive or confidence paradigms that are not productive, the children will always get that. And most of the time, I mean, I know where I come from, there's that tendency, oh, I need to leave my kids some monetary assets, like maybe house or a piece of land or whatever, but that never makes up for them being able to create the life they want. When they have thinking into results, they can get the grades they want, the boyfriend, the girlfriend they want, the health and fitness they want. Is just like really mind-blowing. So I have a couple of questions that I feel that a lot of women could relate to, Liz, where you came from. So first of all, actually, I just wanted to remind everybody, what were the exact like immediate influx of income that happened the minute you made a decision? Can you remind us like what happens? There was some commission, there was something, there was new clients coming in. What actually happened the minute you were scared and you're like, no, I'm doing this, you paid the money, and what did you share with us immediately with the next week or so?
Because I had new clients, and then I was doing, everything that I was getting, ready for the lesson 1. And all of a sudden I found out about my bonus and how much I got. And then I thought I missed out on part of it because of a numbers mistake, because I'm not a good numbers person. And then I had a call from my manager, and he was like, I just want you to know that, we're paying you an extra 750 US because, you do such a great job. And I was like, oh my God. And then it was just, and just new clients and helping my team members grow. And, when they earn, I earn. And it's just been one thing after the next. It's just like, oh my gosh, it does just flow easily, consistently every single day, for multiple streams. It's true.
I love that.
But you have to know it, you have to, like you say, you have to be in the present of the person that you want to become. You need to be that person now and live that person's life. And I think that's why my confidence has changed so much. It's just like, I don't know. It's great. I don't know.
And just to remind everybody, everybody that is just joining us now, it's just 3 weeks.
I literally just finished lesson 2, week 1, and I'm going into lesson 2, week 2, and the articles and stuff. But I love starting my day that way, and and ending my day that way. And I've done the audio messages, like you said, and the mirror work, and there's so many. And another thing I find when I run is my best time to think, but ideas are flowing just all the time, one of my girlfriends is like, you need to start taking a notepad, because I'm blowing out my battery on my phone because I have to stop and type something in, it's wonderful. It's great. And to be able to attract those people that you want to work with, and they want to work with me, it's, God, sometimes on a Sunday, I'm just like, I used to be trying to bang out right to the end, and here I am with you
having fun,
outside all day with Isabella. We've been on the trampoline every day this week because she's been homeschooling. We've walked together and talked every day. And that's, I don't know about for other, maybe it's moms or parents, whatever, that are watching, but that's the thing for me was the guilt, it's like, oh, I have to do this work because, but I feel bad because she's over there on her iPad, and I've had to worry about that less since I've started this. And I know it's only going to get better. I know I can feel it. So
I love it. So a lot of people don't, they have difficulty believing me that, we're not going to teach you to work harder. We're actually going to teach you to work smarter and just use the God-given talent that you have, which is your mind, to attract the ideal clients to you, to give you more ideas, to enroll more clients, to be more effective with what you do. And you are just such a perfect example of this. It's not about working harder. In fact, you're working less. You're having massages and attracting new clients, and you're feeling good and you're attracting more clients. Why? Just because you're doing mental programming and you know exactly how to do that mental programming every day. I love that. So something that a lot of clients are asking us here, or a lot of people may have concern about, before you started thinking into results, you were already very busy, right? You were burning midnight candle trying to plow through and work hard enough to hit your numbers. And so a lot of women, a lot of men who are watching us, they may have concern about, do I have the time for it? In fact, they think they don't have the time. Can you share a little bit about that? How do you make the time for it?
It just fits. It fits in your day. You can make it fit, and you've got all these little pockets, especially as a parent or somebody who's always on the go or in their car for work or whatever. I have the voice app, the one, or one of them, a voice recorder. So for example, on the way to my massage yesterday, I was listening to it. During my massage, I was doing it in my head. On the way back, supermarket, same thing, on the way home, just getting dinner ready. I listened to, I watched the first call with Bob, and then do the work with you in the morning, before anybody else wakes up. I'm an early riser. If I have to stop it because somebody wakes up, then I just finish it when I have time, but I can listen to it too, you know, which is great. Yeah, in the car, like before you go to bed, like in those pockets of your day, it really, it doesn't, the worksheet, I was like, oh gosh, how am I gonna, but like you said, it's, you know, 15 minutes, you know, that's it. And you can be standing at the kitchen counter, you know, and doing it. Like you can do it wherever. I mean, it's just literally little pockets, and it's so worth it. And I look forward to it because it just, you know, like sometimes I mean, like for example, this week, because I've enjoyed lesson one so much, I didn't want to move on because I love the message. You know, it's just such a positive, and then lesson two is fantastic as well. You know, but it's gets you thinking, you know, more. And so I was like, oh gosh, okay. So I was nervous about the worksheets, but I look forward to them because it's like I know when I put this pen to paper that things are changing, and it gets stronger and stronger every day. And the NPA to PA, I can't remember if those are the right acronyms, but it's just, yeah. And it works. I mean, it's so worth it. And it doesn't take a lot of time, and you can do these little things and it literally shifts your mood. Like, I don't know, because I work in the home, but I'm sure if someone goes to the office and they need to, you know, clear that stuff away, I mean, this is the perfect thing. And it just makes you so much more productive as a person, as a working person, as a mom, you know, like just to be able to have that good positive energy, you know, in the house, and be able to share that with, you know, my loved ones, and have more time and have more money. I mean, if you had told me it was all going to happen in 3 weeks, I would have been like, yeah, sure, lady. Okay, whatever.
I love this so much. And another thing that comes to my mind, you know, every network marketing company, or most network marketing companies, have a little bit of mindset training internally, right? Can I ask you to share with those watching, how do you find different thinking into results to other mindset trainings that maybe you've had internally in the company or anywhere outside? How do you find, like, why is it so different, and why is it worth to do this training?
It's exactly like you said. I've done Tony Robbins training. Our company paid for it. You know, I've done like tons of like prosperity, different trainings that they've sent us through, or we do on Zoom, or we do Teams, and it's all wonderful. You know, it's wonderful, but it doesn't make you think and shift the way you're supposed to. Like you said, you can have all the tools in the world, but if you don't believe it in your head and don't work to make yourself believe it, you can go to Tony Robbins every day. It's not going to work, you know, and he's lovely, don't get me wrong, but I felt it, you know, and I sat in his audience and it was powerful, but I didn't walk out of that room and change the world. And that was 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago that I had his training in Vegas, you know, and I enjoyed every minute of it. However, 3 years later, I'm still stuck in my business, you know, growing little bits by little bits. And here I am 3 weeks later after starting this, and I've grown leaps and bounds, you know, with so much more to look forward to. Like, so much good news came my way in the last 48 hours. It's just like, I just want to tell everybody, but it's amazing.
So I always share that, you know, I love Tony Robbins as well. I've been to his events, but the change or the transformation of the paradigm that is causing the sales you have, the income you have, the attraction of clients, it is done through daily programming, and you need to know exactly what to do. Like, you know, you can't just go and listen to YouTube clips or just go to random events. You need to be guided. You need to know, okay, this is the paradigm you work on, Liz, and this is what's going to work for you the quickest. So
you can't fake it for yourself.
That's right.
You can't fake it for yourself. You can fake it for a room full of people, but you can't fake yourself out, you know?
I love that. So actually, a question related to that: what is the value of having a mentor?
Huge, huge. Like, You keep me accountable. The groups, that's what I was saying. Like, there's so much more to this. Like, I was in my first mastermind the other day, amazing, like such an amazing group of women that just, we lift each other up, and everybody giving everybody ideas. The extras that are in this. I mean, the TIR is amazing itself. If it was just that, it's worth it 10 times, honestly. I can honestly say that. But your groups, like the private groups that you put me in, like for, 6-figure earners and sales and marketing, and like all the stuff that is helping my business. And like I said, making me think in ways and connecting me with people that, like Sarah, oh my God, amazing. Just these people, I never ever would have, none of this would have happened if I didn't do the mastermind, if I didn't do this. Like, everything is just literally falling into place. And I haven't even scratched the surface. I'm only
That's
3
true.
weeks, and I'm trying to like go through the guides, and there's so much value. It's just like, wow, like you give so much of yourself, and the clients that you can see the amount of people that have had success. I love watching the success stories. I get emotional because I'm just like, oh, I'm so happy for them.
Now we have one for you.
Oh yeah. Yay. But it's just like,
oh my God.
yeah. But it's amazing because, like, people just don't, you can't make this stuff up. Like, you just can't, and to watch these women, like, from all over the world, who started, and some of them struggled more than I did, some of them struggled less, but every single one of them has gone way beyond where they ever imagined that they could be, and it's a beautiful thing to see, because this is exactly, I think the whole entire world could use TIR, especially now, but, like, just from a incredible what you can do to anybody if they just, you just have to get rid of the fear. I was there. I was sitting right in this chair. I remember saying to you, I can't fail, Eva. And you're like, you won't. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And boom, it's just been the most incredible beginning of a journey. Like, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
So listen, guys, you might be watching this and maybe you resonate with where Liz was. Maybe you are someone who is overworked. You're in your business and 28th of the month, and until the very last second, you're like fighting for your targets. You may be missing out on your family time, and you really want to go to that next level with more ease and joy, having a massage and having new clients wanting to sign up with you. If that's you, you've got to make that decision today, because these things do not happen just by accident, and they definitely do not happen by working harder. I mean, I'm sure, Liz, you would agree, this is most common belief that if I push harder, I'm going to make more money. Yes, you can, but you're going to pass out in the process. So this is not the way we want you to do this. If you want to go, maybe you're on that corporate level income right now, that's 3,000 to 5,000 per month, and you want to go to 10K or 20 or 50, but you want to have a life, you want to have time for your children, you want to have time for your loved ones. The way to do this is by mental reprogramming. And in order to do mental reprogramming successfully, you've got to have a mentor, and you've got to have community and accountability supporting you to make that happen. So if this resonates with you, if you are like Liz and you no longer want to bang your head against the wall, you want to win big, even if you're scared, but I mean, I've been asking you guys the entire week, the only prerequisite to make a decision, do you feel I can help you? And there's that gut feeling. Did you have that, Liz? Did you have that nudge?
That was it. As soon as you said that to me, and I said I couldn't fail, and you're like, nope, that was it. I knew I could feel it. I could right there. Yes. Yep.
And look, your mind is always going to try to sabotage you. Maybe even people around you will try to hold you back, because, in thinking into results, you're going to get community of people who are like you, who are going for similar goals as you are, or even bigger goals. And maybe around you, you don't have that kind of community yet. And as much as people love you, they may not be able to advise you well. You need to make your own decision, and you need to give yourself that gift. This is not just a gift for you. This is a gift and investment in the entire family. I promise you, Liz, I know your daughter is going to have a different future because of that, but also your entire team is going to have, and their daughters will
Yes.
have a completely different future just because Liz invested in herself. So if this speaks to you guys, if you are sick and tired of working hard and trying to get to that next level, you know it's not working because you've been doing that for a while and it's not changing. Make a decision to invest in yourself today. Put down that money. I mean, seriously, that money comes back to you. And I wanted to share Liz's story here with you because she saw immediate influx of income and clients just because she was brave enough to step into that goal and things happen. So I hope you do this for yourself, and I hope you do it by Tuesday because that's the closing time for our special offer. Liz, do you have some final words for our should I not? Oh my God, I'm so scared, people.
I mean, I can just say that it was the best feeling. I made the decision and I just thought, okay, and like you said, when you make the decision, it just happens. Things start to fall. It's the beginning of the process and it's the best thing I did. And I can just see it duplicating already. So I just can't wait.
I love it.
It's the best.
Thank you so much, Liz. You took time out of your
Yeah.
Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope we helped at least one person change their life today. Have a fabulous day. And I can't wait to watch you grow further and further every day.
For
Thank you.
everything. Thank you. Bye.